Do you ever think that you are doing a lot of hard work in the job, but still you're not growing the way you thought when you were younger? And you are puzzled and feeling lost that why the hell I'm not growing? Why the hell I'm not having that promotion or the salary hike that I must have depending on the skills that I have? You might not be lacking the skills, you are lacking the expression. And in this video I'm going to share 3 common mistakes that professionals make in their professional environment, which is costing their career. And even the bad thing is, they are not even aware about this situation. If you are someone like that, your friends and your boss is ignoring you despite of you having those skills, talent and knowledge, this video is for you, because unconsciously you might be doing these 3 mistakes that is costing you your career. Okay, so without further ado, let's us deep dive into the number 1, ignoring the jumping voice. I remember my time that when we were sitting in the meeting on the round table, and when my boss used to share certain things, there was a little voice in my mind. We used to say that, hey, I had the same idea a few days back. And I start blaming myself that why didn't I share with someone? And now when the boss is giving that, suggesting that idea, and he's sharing his insights about that thing, my little voice inside my mind is jumping. It's craving to speak out loud that, hey, yes, I had this idea before. Why? Because if I share this thing, that boss will understand that I'm also thinking in his direction, and he may consider me for the next advantage that I can have. And if you are having similar kind of experience in your job or the business that you are doing, okay, then you must become aware of this jumping voice in your mind. Stay calm and peaceful even if that boss is sharing that idea, whatever you have to share, because the game is won by those people who share the right idea at the right time. So when you start to share, show, not share but show by, in your body language, in your behavior, that you have something important to share while your boss is sharing something important, he will get an image of you that you are not listening to him. He has something important to say, but your body language shows that there is something that you want to say. And it will create an image in that boss and your colleagues that you are not listening to the authority. And this professional image of yours cannot be good for your growth. And if you are experiencing this kind of thing, share in the comments what mistake that you might be doing. I was doing this mistake unconsciously, and that's why I'm sharing with you. And for those who are new here, my name is Dr. Harit Bhatt, and I'm a veterinarian and passionate to help professionals to liberate them for the life of EMI and help them to build the life of freedom by unleashing their voice. Okay, so look, now let us deep dive into topic number 2, is assuming. I remember the time when my boss called me in his office and he said that, Harit, get this thing done. And I took that work and went to my chamber and started working on it. And after working on it for 5 long hours, I came back and just handed him the thing. And what answer did I got? Okay, before sharing that, I will just share whatever, I thought that if I complete the work prior to the time, okay, then I will be appreciated, I will be acknowledged for my hard work, dedication, and getting the work done fast. Okay, we all have that feeling of seeking appreciation, and that's what was going on in my mind. But instead, my boss that, hey, this was not to be done in this particular way. This was to be required to be done in this allocated way. And I got, blank over there, because I thought I spent 5 hours in this work, and now whatever work I did, it's of no use. So what mistake I did? I assumed that this work is to be done in this way. See how your mind thinks. Your mind thinks based on the perception you have about that particular thing, and your boss's mind or your colleague's mind thinks about that particular as per his perception. So what you need to do is, if you want to increase your productivity and communicate in a better way, stop assuming. Instead, ask clarifying questions that can help you to get more clarity. about what you got to do in that particular work. When you have more clarity, you will be more effective in your work, and eventually you will be able to do the exact work that is needed or demanded, and your professional image will improve. If you're liking this video and finding it valuable, hit subscribe. And if you feel that this knowledge is not valuable, please message me why do you think so and help me improve. Okay. And now coming to the third mistake that people do, they listen from PPV. Now you might be thinking, what is PPV? PPV is preoccupied, prejudiced voice, passive voice. Sorry, it's a prejudiced passive voice. Okay, or you can say preoccupied passive voice. What do you mean by that? See, what I used to, I'll give you my example. That a few years back, whenever my boss used to give me some work, I used to think that he always gives me that work, and because I did not complete the work on time, I used to get scolded or something, that they used to point things at me that these things are not being done appropriately, is not being managed appropriately. The moment that was told to me, the little voice in my mind would say that, see, this boss is biased with me, he's not addressing others with the similar thing, but he's only addressing me. And that created a passive image about my boss into my mind. And what happens is that next time when similar situation comes and when the boss is allotting me the work, I would start analyzing my boss's instructions based on that prejudiced passive voice, that is PPV, and immediately I'll be listening to him with that perception, and that perception will kill my listening ability, and I will not be able to perform well as per my efficiency, and my productivity will reduce, and ultimately my professional image will get spoiled. And I used to do these mistakes and many more mistakes, but I found that these 3 mistakes is much more important to help you to understand and become aware about what mistake you might be doing unconsciously, so that you can improve in your professional image, and ultimately you can attract the professional career hike or the salary hike that you have been dreaming of. Okay. And that's the reason I am created this communication channel, that to help people, to liberate them for EMI life, because if they learn how to communicate well, they will be able to perform well, and if they will be able to perform well, they will be able to earn more income, more opportunities through more career opportunities, and when they earn more income, eventually they will be able to liberate them from EMI lives and live a life of freedom. And if you like this channel, if you found it valuable, hit subscribe button and share it with the people whom this video can help and impact. And if you are looking to develop yourself, there is also a link in the descriptions to opportunity to learn more from me. Hit that link and I will see you over there. Till then, bye bye, stay happy, stay blessed, and don't forget to love yourself.